Hey guys, my name's Gia, and today I'm going to be going through a science experiment with you guys. It has to do with growing plants, and through this online virtual science experiment, we're going to investigate the growth of three common garden plants: tomatoes, beans, and turnips. So I decided to do a virtual science experiment with you guys simply because a lot of experiments that people have been posting um, have been super cool, and I'm sure you guys are learning a lot from them, but I wanted to kind of do something different and do something a little bit more intense, I guess. I think that maybe you can learn a little bit more from these science experiments and even try to like grow a plant on your own at home if you wanted. Um, so we're going to start there. In this experiment, you change the amount of light each plant gets, you change the amount of water that is added each day, and you change the amount of soil and like seeds that are planted into each pot. And then you observe the effect of each of those three variables, light, water, and soil, on the plant height, the plant mass, the different leaf colors and sizes. And then at the end, you determine which conditions are going to produce the tallest and the healthiest plants. And then at the end, you can kind of analyze that data all together. So this is super cool. I'm actually going to pause the video and bring up the experiment right now. So let's get started. Okay, so here's our experiment. You see you have three different setups here, A, B, and C. And the instructions say you drag seed, fertilizer, and compost to each of the pots, and you can also change the number of light and amount of water for each plant. So I'm going to start with beans in this one. I'll put two beans. I'll put a turnip in this one, and tomato. Maybe I'll put two turnips. Okay, and then a tomato over here. Now we do fertilizer. And then compost, that's the last thing. And then it says you can also change the amount of light. So in this one, I'll keep all three on. In B, maybe I'll only keep two on. And then in C, I'll only keep one on. So it's a lot darker, you can tell. And then the amount of water, I'll do this one to 70. This one I'll keep at 50. And maybe this one I'll drag down to 30. So you can see that there is a very big difference between all three. In A, you have the beans, soil, compost, fertilizer, and all three lights are on, and you're giving 70 milliliters of water daily. This one is the turnips with only two lights on and 50 milliliters of water daily. And in C, we have the tomato with only one light on and 30 milliliters of water. So you can take a second here and kind of guess which condition you think is going to grow the tallest and the healthiest plant. And think about it based on some prior knowledge. Okay, now let's play it and let's see. You can see that the days are increasing and it's kind of going along. Clearly right off the bat, A is growing the tallest, B is growing slow, but still getting there, and C is barely growing and basically just wilting. It's probably not getting enough light or enough water. And then this one was clearly getting tons of light and tons of water, so it grew pretty well. And then this one in the middle actually didn't grow as tall as this one. It says only 11 centimeters compared to C, which is 15 centimeters, but it weighs a little bit more, which means it's probably a little bit healthier than C. So now we can look at the data and see how it was potted, the plot based on the graphs that were made for pot A, B, and C. And clearly pot A grew the tallest, C, and then B was the shortest. You can add the numbers to see. You can also graph the plant mass, which is a little different. It's more of this exponential decay trend. You can also view it as a line graph. And overall, we can say that pot A, with the most light and the most water, was the most successful growth for both height and mass. And it is the healthiest plant here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little virtual experiment. You can go on this website called Gizmos and try a bunch of virtual experiments on your own as well. But I just wanted to show you one of them. So thanks for watching.